What's up, guys? It's Dante, aka Game Feed of all games. Here back giving you another drama scripted. And if you're new here, this is drama scripted, where we go over the most notable things that happened in this past week of wrestling. But how we start off with every drama scripted, we start off with the ratings. These is going to be last week's ratings. I know I wasn't able to fit in a drama script last weekend, but I was busy. But here we are now with last week's ratings. With Raw with 1.729 million. We got NXT with just over 600,000 with 601, and we got Dynamite with 747,000. So on this drama scripted, I'm going to give you my predictions on both night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania 40. I'm not going to lie to you. This is the most hyped I've been for a WrestleMania in a very, 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 very long time. It's, you know how WrestleMania, every match has a purpose, but in previous years they really didn't have a purpose. It was just put as many big stars on the card as humanly possible because it's the biggest North American wrestling show of the year. It's not like that this year. Every match on this card has a build, has a feud, and they were building up in some sort of way, whether it was using their social media accounts or whether it was just a 5-minute skit backstage or something. Every match on this card had a proper build. That's why this WrestleMania, in my opinion, is going to be one of the best, because there was just so much build going on. Hopefully the matches match the build. But let's start off with night 1. I don't know if this is the list of how these matches are going to play out on the pay-per-view, but because I'm just reading the matches off the list. Because it says night 1, it's going to start off with Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. That'd be crazy if they started it off. But nevertheless, this is going to be a fantastic match. Rhea is extremely good. This is her latest title run, has been the best from her previous title runs. I don't see Mommy dropping the belts at WrestleMania. I think she holds on to it at least until SummerSlam. Nevertheless, this is going to be an outstanding match. But it, I'd say Rhea is gonna win. I'm predicting that Rhea is gonna win. I mean, it wouldn't hurt Rhea to lose, because I think that she's still one of the biggest stars in WWE. She could take the title loss, and I mean, Becky Lynch doesn't need another title win, but then it doesn't really hurt, and then she just kind of did release the book, so that may indirectly help a book sales. But over and all, I would say Rhea is gonna win. We have Gunther versus Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn beats Gunther. I think his underdog story, Sami is the one to end Gunther's streak. I think this is Sami's big underdog moment. Sami Zayn is one of the biggest undercard characters in the wrestling industry history, and he's always the underdog. And yet again, he's in another big match where, guess what is he? The underdog. And where are we at? The biggest stage of them all, where underdogs win. Hashtag look at Daniel Bryanson. So Sami Zayn is the one to beat Gunther's streak. And then we have the 6-pack ladder match, tag team challenge. This is what I thought they were originally going to do with the Universal belts. Remember when Roman had both belts and Raw didn't have a belt? And I was like, well, just make a triple threat, and then Roman wins with one and Cody has the other. They're doing it with the tag belts, and I honestly think that's going to happen. I think one team is going to pull down one tag team belts, and then the other team is going to pull down the other. And then that's how you get your Raw tag team titles and your SmackDown tag team titles, since there's enough tag teams to go around for both shows. So I think that's what they're actually going to do. That's just my prediction. We have Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest. We have Do It Yourself, Johnny Gargano and Ciampa. We have The Awesome Truth with The Miz and R-Truth. We have the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. We have A-Town Under with Austin Theory and Jason Wilder. And New Catch Republic with Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. So I think Judgment Day is going to grab the red. And it's either going to be Do It Yourself or the Awesome Truth grabbing the blue. And the reason why I say the Awesome Truth is because, the storyline with R-Truth wanting to be in the Judgment Day and then not being accepted into the Judgment Day and then getting fooled that he was in the Judgment Day and then they just kicked him out. So I think that's why it's going to end with Judgment Day. It's always, I don't think Priest and Balor are going to lose the titles. They're going to walk away with one belt. They're not going to walk away with both. But I think it's going to be split between them and the Awesome Truth. Jimmy versus Jey Uso. Jay's going to win unless Solo interferes. Unless Solo... Actually, no, that actually might actually happen. So I'm going to predict Jimmy's going to win with Solo interfering. Even though Jay should get put over here. But outside interference from the bloodline, like they always do, never play fair. I'm going to say Jimmy wins with Solo interfering. 6-woman tag team match. I feel that the women's tag belt should have been defended here because, it is WrestleMania, but what do I know? Let's just do a 6-man tag. Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Naomi versus Damage Control, Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane. See, this is kind of weird because, having Damage Control lose makes your women's tag belts look weak. Which is why I said that they should have just put the titles on the line and make Dakota Kai the manager and made, I guess you would make Jade the manager in this case though, but we want to see Jade wrestle, so I guess you would make Naomi the manager here. I don't know. They just said just make it a 6-woman. I don't know. Man. They're not going to have Jade lose her first pay-per-view appearance. That'd be horrible. So I'm going to go with Blanca Belair, Jade Cargill, and Naomi. Latino World Order. Didn't know this was still a thing. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santo Escobar and Dirty Dominic. They always fucking lose. So Dirty Dom and Escobar win. Because the Latino World Order always lose. And the main event of night 1. The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. I don't see how Cody and Seth lose. Cody has been built up so well in the past year to where we're doing this for a second year in a row. Him winning the Royal Rumble and him going to WrestleMania. I do not see Cody and Seth losing this match. I don't. I really don't. I don't. So I'm going to go with Cody and Seth win. And then on to night's number 2. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. I think Drew wins. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because when Drew wins, guess who's going to be knocking at the door? It's funny because there's knocking at the door. That's my dog. CM Punk is going to be knocking at the door. And that's a perfect build-up for Money in the Bank or SummerSlam when CM Punk is fully healed. So I think we segue into that and build off of that. Because even though the match is Seth versus Drew, Drew has been doing a very, very good job still building up his feud between Punk and himself, with Punk recovering from an injury. So I like that. I like that a lot. So I'm going to go with Drew. Sky versus Bailey. Bailey redeems herself and wins. I'm going to go with Bailey on that one. LA Knight, versus AJ Styles. This is going to be a sleeper match. And this, I mean, like, you don't think that this might be the best card on the match, but I think this is going to be the best card, wrestling-wise. This is going to be the best match. And I'm going to go with LA Knight, Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. I got Logan Paul retaining, and I see Kevin Owens takes the job. And then we got 6-man Philadelphia street fight. Oh, because the tag titles aren't split, so there's not another. And these people were left out of the tag challenge. The Pride, Bobby Lashley, D'Angelo Hawkins, Montez Ford versus the Final Testament, Karrion Kross, Rezar, and Arkham. I'm going to go with the Pride. And the last match on the card, where Cody finishes his story. I guess just gave you who I thought was going to win. We have Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus the big dog, Mr. Acknowledge Me himself, Roman Reigns, for the undisputed Universal World Heavyweight title. And Cody finishes this goddamn fucking story for 2 years. And then Damian Priest comes out and cashes in. But he will have finished that story before Damian comes in and cashes in. And that's going to wrap this up for this week's Drama Scripted. If you like what you have witnessed, please leave your thoughts and predictions in the comments section below me. And until next time, I'm able to do another Drama Scripted. But as always, I'm Dante, aka Game Fiend, if you know all games. And I'm out of here, guys. Later, and peace. Be safe, everyone.